Hari Om everyone, Namaste. Balvihar camp has started. I'm just checking in, see how everybody is doing, how your classes are going on.
Hari Om Swamiji, things are going well in first grade, but we just started the dialogue between Bhagavan Sri Rama and Valmiki Ji in Ayodhya Kand, and we need a little bit of help.
Yes, Swamiji, we just started looking at the 14 places where Ramji lives and wanted to share examples of such bhaktas living in Kali Yuga.
We're also looking for an extraordinary bhakta, one who can inspire bhakti in many people's hearts. We need to track down that bhakta and secure him for the well-being of all.
Yes, that's right. In the dark ages of Kali Yuga, it seems almost impossible to find an extraordinary bhakta. There are so many things to distract us. Is there someone who exists whose mind is always at the feet of Bhagavan? Whose heart is always thinking of Bhagavan and the lips are always singing of Bhagavan's glory? Is there such a bhakta?
Well, I think Lakshmanji was such a bhakta. He had all the qualities that Bhagavan says are there in a bhakta. Vishayalambatasila gunakar para dukha dukha sukha sukha dekhe para samabhuta ripu bimada viragi lobha marasha harasha bhaya tyagi. Or what about Shabri ji? My heart just melts looking at how she kept on waiting and waiting for Bhagavan to come. And when Bhagavan finally came, this is what she said. Prema magana mukha bachanana avar puni puni pada saroja siranava sadara jalale charana pakhare puni sundara asana baithare.
What about how Arjuna had such devotion for Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, so that he chose him over his whole army? And Bhagavad Gita tells in chapter 9, sloka number 26, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachate tadaham bhakti pahrutam asnami prayatatmanaha.
These are really inspiring, but what about in Kali Yuga?
Well, in Kali Yuga, we have our own Tulsidas Ji who composed the Tulsi Ramayana, the very text we are studying right now. Kabhi kula jeevan pavan jani, Ram siya jas mangala khani, tehi te mai kachu kaha pakhani, karana punita hetu nijabani.
And of course, we have our Pujya Guru-Dev, Swami Chinmayananji, whose devotion to our scriptures, to our rishis, and to the Lord inspired the founding of the entire Chinmaya mission. Maybe we can look for someone who was inspired by him?
Extraordinary Bhakta found. Coordinates, longitude 19 degrees north, latitude 72 degrees east, located in the city of Mumbai. Sandipani Sadhanalaya, Pujya Guru-Ji, Swami Tejomayananda Ji.
What is Ramayana? Oh, we know. From childhood, we have been listening to this Ramayana, and we listen to it as a katha. So, first aspect of Ramayana, that it is a katha. And when Ram Katha, when we say, is the story of Rama. Ram Katha Suvidnyata Namna Ramayana. But it is also called Itihas. Hindu tradition is Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihas. And always we find Itihas means Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now many people wonder, why that's only Itihas, history, that's all. After so many histories happened, World War I and World War II and so much, but what about all that? Maybe, but our understanding of itihas is different. Literal meaning of itihas means thus it was, like a narration of chronological events in a nation and all that. Such and such was the king, then was invaded, and this happened, continuously that goes on. Even now also goes on in front of us. But when it is said Ramayana, Mahabharata, they are itihas, it has got a different connotation. It's not only what happened, not only some human beings, but in different worlds also what happened. Purvavrittam, Puravrittam, that is given. But what is more important is dharmartha kama mokshanam upadesha samanvitam. Where there is a upadesha, teaching and exposition on the topics of what is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, 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 Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Thank you, Pujya Guru-Ji, for showing us what an ideal bhakta looks like. Thank you for inspiring us to ever stay surrendered at the lotus feet of Lord Sri Rama. Thank you.
Pujya Guruji's every action is an expression of devotion, whether it is discourse, composition, singing, or even silence. He teaches all the time that we should keep the awareness of the link between Saguna Sakara Brahman whom we worship and Nirguna Nirakara Brahman whom we meditate.
Pujya Guru-Ji expresses his bhakti through his selfless, constant service to society and teaching us through his words and his actions, clarifying our doubts and saying to us his beautiful bhajan compositions. Hari Om.
I have been able to get to know the bhakti of Pujya Guru-Ji simply by listening to the description of Pujya Guru-Ji's bhakti. If the description is given by our seviks and sevikas with such sweetness and love and devotion, how great must his bhakti actually be?
When bhaktas meet bhaktas, they discuss Bhagavad. Guruji expresses bhakti by converting everyone Guruji meets into a bhakta.
Kripa Sindhu Nar Roop Hari Mahamohatam Punj Jasu Bachan Rabi Kar Nikara Siyabar Ramchandra Ki Jai Pavan Sut Hanuman Ki Jai Umapati Mahadev Ki Jai बोलो भाई सर्व संतन की जय. I bow down to the lotus feet of our Guru, who is an ocean of compassion and who is Hari himself in human form, whose words are like the bright rays of the sun that dispels the darkness of ignorance that lurk in my heart. To that Guru, my salutations again and again. Hari Om.